Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to this pre-construction meeting dialogue videotheque. In this pre-construction meeting, we adopted the residence project, which named after our class name. It is Amarta Residence, and the project teams contains in 6 teams. For the first is the project manager, which is myself, Alfio Wiratama, with the name 31 2024 00025. The next team, the second team is project designer, which contains 2 people. Alda Brilliant Indraswari with name 31 2024 00030, and Fabian Dwi Andika with name 31 2024 00027. The next team is third team, financial estimator, containing Noval Lintang Febrian with name 31 2024 00016, and Amirul Faiz with name 31 2024 00043. The next team is operational risk analyst, which contains 1 people only, Fajar Dwi Aditya Ferdinand with name 31 2024 00044. The fifth team is quality control specialist, which contains 2 people, Viandita Mailani Putri with name 31 2024 00018, and Risma Anggraini with name 31 2024 00038. The next team, which is the last team, is safety officer, which contains Ananda Mutia Octaviani with name 31 2024 00034, and Nabila Putri Ramadhani with name 31 2024 00001. Okay, welcome everyone to the Amarta Residence pre-construction meeting. We will get started in a few minutes here, just allowing some time to prepare. All right, I think we already here. So it is noon and we will get started. Thanks for everyone for joining me today on the pre-construction meeting. My name is Aldio Wiratama, the project manager of Amarta Residence, and I will be helping moderate today's session. Just a reminder that this meeting is being recorded and will be available on YouTube afterwards. So before we step up to the next step, I will introduce the member on the call today. There are 5 teams that have been on call today. First of all, I would like to welcoming Alda Brilliant Indraswari, our project designer.
Hello everyone. Thank you for having me. May I introduce my assistant, Mr. Fabian Dwi Andika?
Yeah, thank you. Hi everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm Fabian Dwi Andika, the assistant of Mr. Alda. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Fabian. Welcome to this meeting. For next, I will also like to introduce Mr. Naufal Lintang Fabian, our financial estimator.
Hi everyone, I'm Naufal Lintang Fabian. May I also introduce my assistant, Mr. Amirul Faiz.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me. I'm Amirul Faiz, the assistant of Mr. Noval.
Mr. Faiz, welcome to this meeting. Next, I would also like to introduce Mr. Fajar Dwi Aditya Ferdinand, our operational risk analyst.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to for the success of this project and everything.
Mr. Fajar, welcome to this meeting. I would also like to introduce Mrs. Viandita Mailani Putri, our quality control specialist.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me. May I also introduce my assistant, Mrs. Risma Anggraini.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me. I'm Risma Anggraini, the assistant of Mrs. Fiandita.
Alright, hi Mrs. Risma, welcome to this meeting. Next, I would also like to introduce Mrs. Ananda Mutia Octaviani, our safety officer.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me. May I introduce my assistant, Mrs. Nabila Putri Ramadhani.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me. I am Nabila Putri Ramadhani, the assistant of
Alright, hello Mrs. Nabila, welcome to this meeting. Okay, I think that's all. Let's start this meeting. We will start with the result of our previous meeting with the investors. We have done estimated the construction cost budget and concepting the public infrastructure and facilities. And in this meeting, we will do the finalization and checking before we execute the project. First of all, we had to know the final design of each houses. With that, I will hand over to Mrs. Alda and Mr. Fabian to explain about the housing design concept.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Aldio. So after discussing with the investor, we have agreed to carry the Scandinavian concept as main concept for each house part, including the interior. The housing will be divided into 3 classes with different land areas in each class. For the first class, namely the economy class, it will only have 1 floor in each house. For the second class, namely the business class, which will have 2 floors in each house. And for the third class, namely the executive class, which will have 2 floors in each house like the business class, but have the addition of a larger yard and a different house area. For further details, I will submit it to my assistant, Mr. Fabian.
Yes, thank you, Miss Alda. I will convey the details of the house facilities from each class. So, for economy class house, we'll get 1 floor, parking area for 1 car, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, living room, and kitchen area that double as a living room. For business class house, we'll get 2 floor, parking area for 2 cars, and 2 bedroom, 1 outside bathroom with 1 inside bedroom, living room, kitchen area, and yard 1 yard in front of it. For executive class house, we'll get 2 floor, parking area for 4 cars, 3 bedroom with 1 master bedroom, 1 bedroom in each bedroom, living room, family room, dining room, kitchen area, and a large yard around it. Each house air conditioner in all bedrooms. Especially for business and executive class, we'll get additional air conditioner in the living room. That's the detail of its house, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the detailed explanation, Mr. Fabian. That concludes the explanation of the housing design concept. I will return it to Mr. Aldio to continue the meeting.
Alright, thanks Mrs. Alda and Mr. Fabian for the presentation. After understanding the concept of housing design, we need to pay attention to the budget spent to execute the design. Therefore, I will pass the presentation to Mr. Naval and Mr. Faiz to explain the estimated cost that will be spent.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Aldio. So, my assistant, Mr. Faiz, and I will convey various things regarding the funds that have been set. Based on the discussion with the investor yesterday, we have agreed to set the budget at 4 billion rupiah. This include material cost, labor cost, equipment operation cost, contractor cost, and saving emergency. We can finalize the budget because the project implementation team and investor, we have approved the number that have been set. Next, Mr. Faiz, please convey the distribution of funds.
All right. Next, I will explain the details of the budget that has been determined for material costs. It is estimated to cost 1.62 billion rupiah for details, 20% for foundation, 30% for walls and securities, 30 for roofs and fishing, 20% for electrical and water installation. Furthermore, labor costs are estimated to cost 800 million to 1 billion rupiah. Furthermore, contractor costs are estimated to cost 400 to 600 million rupiah. And finally, emergency fishing are estimated to cost 200 to 400 million rupiah. The cost of the condition at the time of implementation. Thus, it for the distribution of funds. I will return it to Mr. Noval for additional explanation.
Thank you, Mr. Faiz, for the explanation. As explanation, we need emergency funds to prepare for some unexpected things that can happen, such as rising material price, disaster, or design revision. For contractor costs, we can still negotiate with the contractor according to the scope of work. That concludes the explanation of the estimate costs that will be spent. I will return to Mr. Aldio to continue the meeting. Thank you.
All right, thanks Mr. Naval and Mr. Faiz for the presentation. Next, we will listen to the presentation for Mr. Fajar, who will explain about operational risk analysis. For the audience, please listen carefully to this point because this is an important thing to note before the project is implemented. For that, I will pass the presentation to Mr. Fajar.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Dio. So for operational risk itself, we need to pay attention to several things. Starting from price to law and regulation, for the first one itself, it is the risk and price of material. We must pay attention to delay in material supply and increases in building material price due to market fluctuations. The second is the risk of work delay. We must pay attention to the lack of skilled workers and absenteeism due to health or other problem. The third is the risk of equipment and machinery. We must pay attention to damage to heavy equipment or construction equipment and the limitation of heavy equipment on site. The fourth or last is the legal and regulatory risk. We must pay attention to change in government policy related to housing and the failure to fulfill permits and regulation. That's all operational risk analysis. I return to Mr. Dio to continue the meeting. Thank you.
Alright, thanks Mr. Fasher for the presentation. Once again, for everyone, please pay attention to this point because we don't know what risk we will face in the future. So, after operational risk, we will move on to quality control. For that, I will pass the presentation to Mrs. Fiandita and Mrs. Risma.
Okay, thanks for the time, Ms. Aldio. So for the quality control, we will discuss several points related to design verification, material approval, file inspection, and testing at the location. To verify the design, we will check in the architectural and structural design at the time of project work. For material approval, we will focus on the election, approval, and supervision of the quality of materials and suppliers that meet the requirements that meet the standard. For file inspection, we will discuss routine checks to ensure construction according to the plan. And the last, for testing, at the location we will check in material testing such as concrete strength, soil quality, and others. For each point, every point will be explained by my assistant, Mrs. Risma.
Alright, first for design verification, we will check the design document to ensure all design drafts are in accordance with TENSIL and standard specification. Then we will review to identify potential problems or dispenses before construction begins. Second, for material approval, we will conduct material inspection to determine material specification, then access and approve suppliers who will provide materials to ensure reliability. Third, for file inspection, we will conduct daily inspection, then periodic inspection at critical stands such as concrete testing and steel installation, and finally, the recording and reports of inspection results in project management. Finally, for testing in the file, we will focus on performance and testing of operational standard products. That's all for the breakdown of Miss. I return it to you.
Okay, thanks Mrs. Risma for the breakdown. I think that's all for the quality control. I return to Mr. Aldio to continue the meeting.
Okay, thanks Mrs. Fiandita and Mrs. Risma for the presentation. So after quality control, we will move on to the last point, which is the safety. For that, I will pass the presentation to Mrs. Ananda and Mrs. Nabila.
Okay, thanks for the time. So for our safety, the safety team has met several safety standards and action that must be taken. Oh, I almost forget. So for the basis of all that we have said is based on the risk analysis that has been made by the operational risk analysis team. Thank you for the analysis, Mr. Fajar. These things include safety plan, safety training, use of personal protective equipment, communication, coordination, and finally, safety handling procedures. For the explanation, I will hand it over to my assistant, Mrs. Nabila.
Okay, Miss. For your safety plan, we have set emergency procedure and fire extinguisher at several points. Therefore, the evacuation catering place has also been prepared. For safety training, we will conduct a briefing with words regarding safety in the field, which include the use of personal protective equipment, labeling of hazardous materials, and emphasizing emergency procedure. Furthermore, for this personal protective equipment is not only used by works, but everyone is in the project area without exception. For the tools themselves, the standard must use a helmet, protective shoes, safety glasses, gloves, and reflective vest. For communication and coordination, we have agreed to use Haiti as a means of communication. Finally, for accident handling procedure, we have coordinated with the medical team regarding first aid and accident reporting. Here are the details. I will hand the back to Mrs. Ananda.
Alright, thank you, Mrs. Nabila. Just to add that we have also installed operational rules and standards at several points of the project to ensure all workers understand about self-safety on the project. And also for daily inspection, I have for personal protective equipment to be checked too. That's all. I hand it back to Mr. Aldio to continue the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Ananda and Mrs. Nabila, for the presentation. For that, we have reached the end of this meeting. So for today's session, I repeat again, I do not open question and answer session because, as I said in the beginning, that we will only do a finalization and checking before the project begins. Thank you very much, everyone, for the explanation at today's meeting. Me personally, as the project manager, hope that this project will run according to the plan that has been prepared by all the college. Once again, thank you for your hard work, and I close today's meeting. Thank you for your presence. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you